Welcome back to the Coins Information HD channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, uncovering stories, values, and rare gems from every corner of the globe. Today, we turn our attention to a very special piece from Singapore's coinage history, the 1977 20-cent coin without a mint mark. Though seemingly modest and overlooked by many, this coin carries a story of national identity, scarcity, and collector intrigue that has steadily grown over the decades. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the full history of this coin, from its design and production to its rarity and the reasons why collectors prize it. We'll also explore its current market value in 2025, giving you an up-to-date perspective on what this coin might be worth if you own one or are considering adding it to your collection. So whether you're a seasoned numismatist, a Singapore coin enthusiast, or just curious about how a simple 20-cent piece can become a sought-after collectible, you'll find plenty of insights ahead. Let's get started. The 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin belongs to a series of coins issued by the Monetary Authority of Singapore during the post-independence era. After gaining full independence in 1965, Singapore sought to establish its own currency system that reflected its sovereignty and cultural identity. By the 1970s, the coinage was firmly established with designs that emphasized national symbols and iconic imagery. The 20-cent denomination was a standard unit of currency used in everyday transactions, often overlooked by casual observers but steadily circulating in the hands of Singaporeans. The coin itself is made primarily from copper-nickel, giving it a durable, silvery appearance. It measures approximately 23.6 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 5.65 grams, with a finely reeded edge that provides a subtle texture for tactile recognition. On the obverse, the coin bears the year, 1977, and the country name, Singapore, prominently displayed. Unlike some coins which might feature a mint mark to denote where the coin was struck, this particular 20-cent piece was produced without any mint mark. This absence of a mint mark is critical in identifying the standard issue of this coin. The reverse side features the iconic swordfish design, a motif that symbolizes Singapore's maritime heritage and connection to the sea. The swordfish is depicted in elegant detail, cutting through stylized waves, capturing both motion and grace. This design element is consistent across the 20-cent coins issued during this period and remains a beloved symbol among collectors. The 1977 20-cent coin is catalogued as part of the regular circulation series and was minted in considerable numbers. However, what sets it apart is not merely its production volume but how many of these coins have survived over time, particularly in good or uncirculated condition. Despite an original mintage running into the millions, the 1977 no-mint mark 20-cent coin is regarded as relatively scarce when it comes to collector-quality examples. This scarcity is a result of several factors that impact coin survival rates and collector demand. First, these coins were everyday currency, passing through countless hands and enduring wear and tear over the decades. This constant circulation means that many have developed signs of age, such as scratches, dents, fading detail, or discoloration, that reduce their numismatic value. Second, the minting process at the time did not produce large numbers of specimens intended solely for collectors or preservation, such as proof or special uncirculated coins. This contrasts with modern practices where mint sets and special editions are common. As a result, truly pristine examples from this era are harder to come by. Third, Singapore coin collectors and enthusiasts have developed a keen interest in the subtle variations within this coin series, including the presence or absence of mint marks in different years. The 1977 no-mint mark variety holds particular interest because it represents the baseline or standard issue of the coin, distinct from rarer variants with mint marks which were struck in very limited numbers. Collectors prize the no-mint mark 1977 coin for its design and for filling a critical spot in date sets, making it a sought-after piece for those aiming to assemble a complete and representative collection of Singapore coins. Finally, the survival rate of coins in high-grade, meaning coins that show very little or no signs of circulation, is relatively low. This low availability of high-grade specimens contributes to the coin's perceived rarity and premium among collectors. One of the key aspects that collectors pay attention to when examining the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin is whether a mint mark is present or absent. This simple feature dramatically affects the coin's rarity and value. The no-mint mark version is the standard issue, with millions produced for everyday circulation. In contrast, there is a very rare variety of this coin sometimes referred to as the SM mint mark variety, a designation that stands for Singapore Mint, featuring a tiny mint mark letter or symbol on the coin. The SM mint mark variety was struck in very limited numbers, making it exceptionally scarce and significantly more valuable to collectors than the standard no mint mark coin. Because the mint mark is small and can be difficult to see with the naked eye, careful inspection with a magnifying glass or loupe is necessary to differentiate the two. For collectors, accurate identification is crucial, as the value difference can be substantial. The no mint mark coin is moderately rare but affordable for most collectors, whereas the SM mint mark variant is a prized rarity commanding high premiums. It's also worth noting that over the years, coins can be cleaned, altered, or even counterfeit, which adds an additional layer of complexity when buying, selling, or appraising these coins. As such, authenticity verification by trusted experts or third-party grading services is highly recommended. So, what is the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin with no mint mark actually worth today? The value depends on a number of variables, primarily the coin's condition and grade, as well as market demand. In heavily circulated condition, coins that show obvious wear, loss of detail, and perhaps some damage, the value tends to be quite modest. Such examples might be worth only a fraction above their face value, often between 50 cents and a couple of dollars. Moving up the scale, coins in better condition, such as those graded as good, fine, or very fine, start commanding higher prices. These coins retain more detail and have fewer imperfections, making them more attractive to collectors. For these, prices typically range from $2 to $6. Coins that are in extremely fine or almost uncirculated condition are considerably more valuable, reflecting their rarity in this state. Such coins are often valued between $6 and $10, with some premium specimens exceeding this range depending on eye appeal and grading. The highest end of the market belongs to coins that are uncirculated, with full original luster and no visible signs of handling. These coins can sometimes fetch prices in the range of $10 to $20 or more, especially if they have been professionally graded and certified. Certified coins also benefit from added buyer confidence, which can translate into stronger demand and higher prices. It's important to note that the presence of a mint mark, as mentioned earlier, can dramatically alter these values. The rare SM mint mark version, when authenticated and in good condition, can sell for many times the value of the standard no mint mark coin. Beyond grade and mint mark, other factors influencing market value include current collector interest, auction results, and geographic demand. Singapore coins tend to enjoy steady interest in Southeast Asia and among international collectors focused on Asian numismatics. If you are considering buying or selling a 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin without a mint mark, here are some practical tips to help you make informed decisions. First, always carefully inspect the coin to confirm that it is indeed the no mint mark variety. Use good lighting and a magnifier to check for the tiny mint marks that may indicate a rarer variety. Second, assess the coin's condition critically. Cleaned coins, damaged surfaces, or heavily worn examples are generally less valuable and harder to sell at good prices. Preservation of original surfaces and patina enhances desirability. Third, consider having the coin professionally graded by a reputable third-party grading service. Certification provides an objective assessment of condition and authenticity, which can help in establishing market value and attracting serious buyers. Fourth, when purchasing, buy from reputable dealers or platforms with clear return policies and customer protections. This reduces the risk of acquiring counterfeit or altered coins. Fifth, for sellers, provide high-quality images that clearly show both sides of the coin, any details or peculiarities, and descriptions that accurately represent the coin's condition. Transparency builds trust and helps you get the best possible price. Finally, keep an eye on market trends by monitoring auction results, online marketplace prices, and collector forums. Prices for coins can fluctuate over time based on demand and availability. To sum up, the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin without a mint mark is a fascinating numismatic piece that encapsulates a moment in Singapore's monetary history. While it was minted in significant numbers, surviving examples in collectible condition are scarce enough to make it a valuable addition to many collections. Its classic swordfish design, connection to Singapore's post-independence identity, and the intriguing distinction between no mint mark and rare mint mark varieties all contribute to its appeal. As of 2025, this coin holds modest but steady market value, especially in better grades, making it a coin worth watching for both collectors and investors alike. If you own one, consider having it evaluated to fully appreciate its place in your collection. If you're thinking about acquiring one, use the tips shared here to make a smart purchase. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences with Singapore coins or other numismatic treasures. Until next time, keep exploring the stories behind the coins and happy collecting.